Today we have a special treat. We're here in Torino, Italy to check out the sights, the sounds, and the food. And we're driving this. This is the all-new 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLC Coupe. What is it? Well, they've taken their GLC SUV, their popular SUV, and they've made it sportier, made it kind of have a fastback type of roof, and now it's the Coupe. Let's go. As soon as you see the GLC Coupe, you know this is not the standard GLC. Right off the bat, it's the shape. It has that fastback look shared with its bigger brother, the GLE Coupe. A couple things that do look similar, of course, is you have that beautiful diamond grille in the front and great light treatments. The Coupe's dimensions are different though. It is 76 millimeters longer, 37 millimeters shorter in height, but it's 40 millimeters wider. And the overall storage capacity is at 1,400 liters, which is just a little bit less than the standard GLC. Standard rim size is 19 inches, but 20-inch AMG rims are also available. Now, I think it kind of makes sense having the launch of the GLC Coupe here in Italy. Why? Well, when you think of Italy, you think of design, all their great designs that they have, and the interior of this GLC Coupe has an amazing design. First of all, you have this floating tablet design, which is the same as you'd find in the other Mercedes-Benz product, but I just love the center console. It's clean, it's easy to use. This has beautiful carbon fiber. In the center, you also have your touchpad and wheel, once again found in the other C-Class as well. This one does have the AMG package. Burmeister stereo system, but I love these seats. They have the quilting on them as it's matched on the door as well. Absolutely beautiful. And the same is mirrored in the back seats as well. Now for the back, adequate room for this size of vehicle for passengers, except it might be a little bit short for taller passengers in the rear because of the rake of that rear glass. And same goes for the cargo compartment. First of all, when you do open it up, it does have a power tailgate, which is really fast. I love that part. Easy to load things in and out of, except it's a little bit shallow though because of that rake of the windshield. But if you don't have to load anything really tall, it will handle a lot of cargo. Well, there are a few models of GLC Coupes. In Canada, we're going to start off getting two of those models, and those are both GLC 300 Coupes, except one's a gas variant, and that has the same 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that you'd find in the GLC and the other C-Class. That puts out 241 horsepower, and that's matched to a 9-speed automatic transmission. Then you have the diesel variant that we have right now. That's also a 4-cylinder, but a diesel engine. It puts out about 200 horsepower, not as much horsepower, but it has about a third more torque. And that's a big thing. I would probably get the diesel if I were you, just for, you get all that instant torque off the line, and also you get better fuel economy. Now, they do not call them Blue Techs anymore on the back of it. It's just called GLC 300D with a small little d. One of the best things about Italy is food. Food. I love food, and Italians really know how to make food. They do it with such passion, and I had a chance to even visit a very, very special chocolate place. Normally you don't think of Italian and chocolate, but you'll be surprised. Located right in the heart of Torino is famous Italian chocolatier Guido Gabino. Here we find out about Italian artisan chocolates and its history. The fact is that chocolate in Italy dates back to the 1800s, when there was a Napoleon blockade against the cacao bean. A famous recipe called gianduja was then born, where they cut or mixed the chocolate with hazelnuts that were grown nearby, thus allowing them to stretch out their supply while satisfying their chocolate cravings. After that, the rest was history.
They decided to create a specific chocolate with that recipe. and not just a chocolate bar, but really like a small praline. And they figured that it would have been helpful to wrap it up. That was the first wrapped chocolate in history, 1865, here in Torino. And that was the Gianduiotto.
Who knew that when I woke up this morning that I'd be tasting a little bit of history? That hazelnut's delicious.
Yeah,
Yeah, velvet.
I told you that.
Hands down, velvet. Okay, so this is nice dark chocolate. You say that it has a lot of fruit notes, like cherry, and it does. It tastes exactly like there's cherries in it.
Yeah.
This would go really good with some vanilla ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, really good. Chocolate isn't just limited to eating. Here we have a mix of hot molten chocolate, iced coffee, and heavy cream. A perfect blend of textures and temperatures all in a single sip. I'm almost shaking. Had so much chocolate. Chocolate tasting is very much like a wine tasting. The tasting notes vary from different cacao beans, where they're grown, and the percentage of ingredients mixed in it. This is something that I would love to do again. This could be my favorite too. I think they're all my favorite. Next, we're going into the area of St. Vincent in Italy, and this area is just magnificent. The roads are very twisty, but even the mountainous, you overlook the city, you got mountains on either side of you. It's absolutely gorgeous, and the food, of course, is fantastic here. I can't really come to Italy without at least having a couple slices of pizza, and they really, of course, know how to do it right here. But the claim to fame in this area is their cheese, especially the Fontina cheese. I wish you could taste it. It just doesn't get any better than this, if you like cheese. So why an SUV coupe? Well, why not? You get the utility of an SUV and even the ruggedness. You can do some mild off-roading. I wouldn't say off-roading, but of course some dirt roads. It's got it no problem. At the same time, you're also getting a sportier vehicle that you would normally not associate with an SUV. This does have even a quicker steering ratio than the standard GLC, but the overall package is much sportier than your standard utility vehicle. So that's it for our mini whirlwind tour of Italy in this GLC Coupe. Now, at the time of recording, the pricing has not been announced yet, but look for these in your showroom later on this fall. I think it looks better than its bigger brother, the GLE Coupe, which, by the way, they're having a hard time keeping those in stock. So if that's any indication, I think these are going to fly off the shelves.